Going back to the top lane. They won't commit anyway. They probably just wait out the circle wards and everything else.
They could also just continue building up the network fleet. No rush here whatsoever. Angle faking the roll.
Under, fade, faking.
That's more nervous. I wonder if we are more nervous or his teammates. Is he gonna go in? Is he gonna go in again? Nothing to say. Sweating next to him, you know, sweating buckets.
Everyone's fine. I think they'd be more stressed than we would be. Mr. Black. Appreciate it.
I would hope so.
Those Spaniards there, they get the bonus in time. TM moves up into the arena. Abyssal, battle trap, every
Not up to
before he's gone. He can find the rook and there's the cross again. The focus is another. And there goes Kingslayer. TPK is just trying to run it. Nightfall has been hexed once again. TPK is forced to throw his body at the side of LGD to protect the jump. But the DP's called. And LGD surprising everyone. Pulling off the game one victory.
Yeah, it looks like we're getting a little off the hand, you know, after that road fight. Then calm, taking it, another good fight, and the next Roshan, take back control of the game. Really well played here by PSG LGD, and they're looking very solid. Initially, you know, VP would outplay them, but maybe LGD is actually on par with VP.
I'm gonna see what they think about LGD taking game one. About LGD taking game one.
What do we think about how LGD did in game one? We think it's pretty good.
I think LGD might be shaping up to be the strongest team in China because this I think was the best game we've had of this entire upper bracket so far.
Agreed.
Very, very back and forth. Even though LGD had a net worth advantage for the majority of the game, Nightfall was trying his damnedest to carry with that Juggernaut, but eventually just Troll was just past the point of no return.
Look at that healing ward, by the way.
Yeah.
Full duration healing ward. That is the absolute Juggernaut dream. Like, look at that. It's just sitting there chilling.
So good.
Being a little cat.
Perimeter guarding it, and overall the team fights, it was tough. So they needed big plays like that to win these team fights because Doom was constantly, the Lotus Orbs were amazing from LGD. I was seeing so many Earth Spikes be reflected. Doom was getting reflected at least once or twice, and just as a discouragement, VP was very, very uncomfortable targeting anyone.
And this has been one of the big common themes between the teams from China is this big team fight because it's Pango Ultimate, it's Phoenix Ultimate, and then Magnus Storm. We haven't seen the Magnus, oh well we did, but in kind of a gimmicky game, but it's always this big team fight synergy that they're going for, and on the VP side, they had some good fights, but overall it just felt like they were outgunned every single time there was a 5-on-5 clash.
Yeah, I think also maybe there was a little bit of a draft issue because obviously the arena is nice, but that's all they have.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything to synergize with that per se. I guess you can spin on a target that is attached to a wall, but that's kind of where it ends.
Yeah, and that's all just from the core. The supports, this Enchantress was getting evaporated in nearly every single fight. She wouldn't even be meaning to get caught in RP and then just gets killed in the cleave in the process. And can't really do anything against the egg, getting bounced around by Pango. It's a lane dominator, but as Secret showed, you kind of have to win the game early on to make it look as good as it does. Otherwise, you go into these team fights and Enchantress kind of looks a little lost.
The PSG LGD got ahead in the laning stage a little bit. They just edged ahead further forward and forward, and they got quite a big dominating lead at the end, but they still took quite some time to be able to actually breach high ground gods.
Yeah, they did. I think it's
respect.
A bit of respect, definitely you could see there. They're just looking to drop some serpent wards, poke the tower, then back off. It was kind of that clean, let's play it safe. We saw it a bit from like EG earlier today where they knew their draft wasn't going to fall off. They weren't in a rush, and I think they're just going to be a safer team than what you see like from the likes of Seeker, just like, hey, you know, we can go late game, but why? Like they just want to run at you.
Or roll at you.
Yeah, roll.
In the case of Faith Leon. He, I think, I mean, I'm jumping a little bit ahead here. Sorry, production. But I do think he would be our MVP because, first of all, I don't know why all these people let Pango through still, because it's such a good hero. And this was a 4th pick Pango. So.
But has Faith Beyond played it?
Oh, I can look that up for you.
Because I think that's the one thing. If it was like Old 11, obviously they would have insta-banned
No.
it. Yeah, so.
He has not.
First Pango performance from him at this tournament, and what a way to go out.
Yeah, 85% kill involvement. Pretty damn good.
He was 3-0-25 at the end of that one. Did not die a single time. And yeah, overall, I mean, it was a good Pango game on top of that, which you know helps. But at the same time, that was just a stellar performance coming out from him. And as you said, Tsunami, this game itself felt on a higher tier.
High quality Dota.
Yeah, than the games we've seen so far. What was the main reason for that, you think? Like, what makes you get that feel?
Well, any other team fight comp that I've seen from China is the enemy team is just like, we have to leave. We cannot take this fight at all. But VP was weaving in and out. Like, they would let the Jug go in with Blade Fury, and then the rest of the team would be like, okay, we're keeping our eye on you. Doom would try to initiate with his Doom and make sure it doesn't get reflected. Mars would, you know, try to deal with the situation as well. It was much more organized rather than the chaos that I'm so used to seeing in the group stage and wildcards.
Organized chaos.
Organized chaos, exactly. Method to the madness.
Method to the madness. I mean, they could all do this, of course. I mean, this was a very intense game, but they kept their cool. You know why? Because they were very comfortable. They were sitting very comfortable, and that's thanks to one of our sponsors, Secret Lab. And if you want to experience that same professional grade sitting experience, then you can. If you go to secretlab.co, you'll be able to find out exactly how. And yeah, that's us done for now. But we'll be right back after break with Game 2 of VP versus PSG LGD.
That's RTC, Abudendi, Tonil, and Doggo, and
Kayasen!
What's up?
Dude, we're such huge fans! Where did you get that skin? Whoa!
JBL presents The Sounds of Victory. JBL Quantum Gaming Headsets.
Tràn đầy những trải nghiệm mới mẻ cùng những người bạn đến từ Tinder. Tinder, thêm bạn, thêm trải nghiệm.
pressure, rising on the edge of taking everything. Life is a game I'm born to win it. See me burning through the atmosphere. I'm born to win. Your life is a game and I'm born to win. I'm born to win.
Welcome back to the One Esports Dota 2 Singapore Major. You're joining us in our final series of the day. This is all upper bracket today, and right now we're in the middle of a series. It is Virtus.pro and PSG LGD that are going head-to-head, and PSG LGD has already managed to take the first game off of VP, and we're going to find out if they can 2-0 sweep this, or if VP has something to say about that and forces that third game out here with Tsunami, with Gods. Guys, this game, the first game, I want to just highlight, in case anybody missed it, some people might have just joined out, Virtus.pro coming out of their region as the top dog. They have not been tested. They went 7-0. They are absolutely top of their region. But is that enough?
Not to China.
Not to China, because PSG LGD, they came fourth. They had to play. Shaman coming out as well, because we talked a lot about Shaman. He was picked third this game, so I'm not imagining him being picked in the first two. But is that something to be wary of? Is that something that's bannable? How to fix the issues?
I think the Shaman was solid. I don't think that was the problem, Hero. I think the overwhelming team fight that, you know, VP, they played really well into and executed around it amazingly, but
Yeah, I'm more worried about the Phoenix.
yeah.
Don't let LGD get Phoenix, although I guess they already spent their bans, but like Phoenix, Elder Titan, the team fight supports. You know, Shaman's a great support, but he is more single target focused. He can provide control, but he's not going to single-handedly win a team fight. Serpent wards are just nice, but they're not groundbreaking. I want the big Ulf's gun. I want Supernova gun. I want Earth Splitter gun.
I think the Shaman is replaceable with the Lion. I feel like they achieve very similar things. And exactly as mentioned, the Phoenix gets snagged, not given to PSGLG. I think VP probably wanted to first do it with the Mars, but you know, PSGLG, they've been seeing Mars Phoenix for 4 days straight. They know what that's about.
So they can Mars now on LGD.
10 seconds remain.
Unless they prefer Pengo, I don't know.
I mean, they play Mars on multiple positions. They might as well pick Mars and Pengo if they want to.
That was, I mean, last game was their first Pengo, or first Faith Beyond Pengo game.
Yes.
And so it's not a particular soft spot for them.
And we saw Mars Phoenix lose early today. EG defeated it game 1, I think, against Fnatic. The key was lots of BKBs. There's First Spirit with a BKB, a Beastmaster with a BKB. So
you can just run out or built-in BKBs, Lifestealer Juggernaut.
I'm not sold on Lifestealer. after Thunder Predator was kind of lukewarm on the hero, but Jug definitely probably. So I was starting to. I'm not going to do any more stock analogies, but I was getting hot on Terrorblade. And I was like, oh, this might be the carry of the tournament. But I think Jug has just proven to be way more consistent, way more pickable, and not ban-worthy generally.
Yeah.
The Monkey King we're always seeing banned. The other primary carries are being targeted much more. Jug slipping through.
Wraith King was one of the most played for Nightfall during the DPC League, but I also think that I mean, all those stats are a little outdated because it was, for a lot of teams, it was very highly coveted, and then during the wildcards in the group stages, the hero kind of got ignored.
I think Wraith kind of sucks now.
Okay.
Sorry, Wraith King.
Sorry, Wraith King, yeah, well.
It's kind of playable, like that minus Radiance, but it just feels kind of slow. And like we saw the Secret game, they could have gone for it, but Abaddon was just a better Wraith King that game with minus Radiance because he had the kind of invulnerability of his own shield.
Tumba, man, I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. LGD just bust out 2 cores, first 2 picks, they get the puck, they get the troll. They're just confident in their